and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles. My name is Danny DeLillo and we're here at the Cameron Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood, and I'm here with Matthew Manson with his movie, Wannabe. Let's take a look at a clip.
Yo, mama so fast she eats fix.
Oh! Ooh.
Get out of here, kid.
Let him play. He's funny.
You only want him here because he has some kind of jungle fever thing.
Does that make you jealous, Tevin?
You don't like me, do you?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you dance.
What do I do? This? This is what you did.
Move your hips. Sway them.
Is your dad gonna hurt me?
No.
Who the hell is that boy?
Matthew, congratulations on Wannabe. I loved it. I loved it. Our audience loved it. Had so many fantastic comedic moments, but so many touching moments as well. Really fantastic. But for those that haven't seen it, tell us a brief synopsis of your film.
Well, it's based on a true story, my true story. It's about a neurotic Jewish boy, that's me, who falls in love with a Caribbean girl in 1990s New York City during the Crown Heights riots. He's from the Upper West Side, she's from Brooklyn. And the short is a slice of a feature that we're in production on right now. And it's about how he travels to Brooklyn to try to impress her family in order to get her to kind of fall in love with him. And she's got a very skeptical Jamaican family who is like, who is this guy? And we've got her father played by Malcolm Jamal Warner, and he's just like, doesn't want him to be around, basically.
With regards to, making this film and sharing your story, and what is it like to then have it in front of a live audience? Because you had a great reaction with New Filmmakers LA with your film. What was that experience like to have your film screened?
Well, I would say it was an honor, and I really appreciate that you guys chose this film. And I think it was really interesting. It's never played first before. Usually it's sort of towards the last or second or third, it's because it's a little bit more comedic as opposed to a little bit more dramatic. So first it kind of really led off the night very well, and people were so responsive, and it's nice to see that play out. I thought the audience's response was amazing, and
they laughing out loud,
like
yeah.
And it's a film that, because it's real and it has emotions and it has two kids and you're rooting for them throughout the film, but there's also these comedic moments. I think it's very helpful to see it in an audience. Like, if I sent a link to someone, it's like they're looking at it and there are 5 browsers open and Trump says something and they're confused and they look away from it for a second.
A distraction.
So it's just nice to be in a room with a lot of people, and I say, like, it was one of the best screenings we've had so far at New Filmmakers, so I really appreciate it. The audience was very receptive. We premiered at Tribeca, and I think another screening that sort of struck my fancy was just like, we actually had a standing ovation when the two of them kissed on the first time we screened it. And it was really nice and really sweet, because you really want the audience to go along with that. So it was very powerful last night as well. And really appreciative of it. Oh my goodness. Well, we're appreciative for your amazing film that you shared with us. Really, really, really. What is next for you? What's happening? Well, right now I'm directing a TV series for a company called Awesomeness TV. Writing Awesomeness TV? Yes. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I know the Awesomeness TV. It's sort of Gen Z. It's geared towards teenagers and young 20s, and it's a comedy show set in high school. So I use my talents directing kids for that. But also we're pushing the feature along for Wannabe, which is great. CA is packaging. We've got some great cast attached, and hopefully by the time this airs, I'll be able to tell you who I just got on as an executive producer, which is very exciting, a big name. So hopefully we'll be shooting this summer. And I think it's a story that is important right now because of how truly terrible the world is, it seems to be, not to be too negative, but it seems to be like a very tumultuous world where people are fighting against people and we're sort of gathering into tribes. I think it's really nice to have a movie where it's about people who wouldn't necessarily spend time together, maybe have different worldviews, but they come together through the sheer power of just friendship. And I think that's really important to show, hopefully. No, honestly, Matthew, it really is, and you have a really authentic way of storytelling, and a great role model for people that want to move into the industry. And I think you actually said something just before our interview about you came here 10 years ago with a duffel bag, and here you are, directing TV shows and making fantastic storytelling and making a feature and getting great organizations to come together and make your film, which is a great credit to you and well-deserved. What piece of advice would you give to anyone out there that, wants to make that journey and maybe, again, is ready with that duffel bag and about to come into the world? What piece of advice do you have that you've learned over the years? Well, I say a part of just having a career is sheer luck. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of it is just being at the right place in the right time. So making sure that those opportunities are out there. It's not necessarily networking,
Yeah.
but it's letting people know what your work is, sharing it with your friends, telling them to share it with other people, making them aware, like posting on Instagram. If you have a short film you want to spread to the world, have an Instagram account for it. Take
Yep.
pictures, have your friends share those pictures.
Yep.
That's very important because just the perception of
Yep.
that you're creating this stuff allows people to think, oh, he's a writer, he's a director, he's doing these things. That's very important. And the second thing I would say that is probably even more important is just not giving up, because no one will care about your work except for you and maybe your parents. So and maybe your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your whatever, and those are the 3 or 4 people who are going to care. And until you become a financial windfall for other people, people don't care. So you just have never give up. If you have an idea that you're really passionate about, and people are like, oh, that idea is not going to sell, it's not going to do well, that idea, feel free to prove people wrong. Like, don't give up, because the people who give up are the people who don't go ahead and make things.
I love that. I think we're all learning something very special, and it's great to be reminded of things that we should be told moving into this field and any field that you want to go into. But thank you, Matthew.
Thank
Honestly,
you so much.
it's been a great pleasure.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We look forward to seeing much more of your work as well, especially the feature. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.